Under the administration of President Marcos, we have no problem. It's easier now.
Bagay sa the Marcos administration is set up on ease of doing business.
Yeah. With the private sector, I think these 4 years under his administration, it's really teamwork between the government and the private sector that can make the difference. And I think it's there. So we just have to push.
Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. I'm Tony Lopez, the publisher, founder, president, and editor of Business Asia. At narito po tayo sa bulwagan ng RFM Corporation dahil po ang ating panauhin ngayon at kinagagalak mo siyang maging panauhin at kaaking karangalan ay si Mr. Go Negosyo himself, Mr. Joey Concepcion. Joey?
Salamat, Tony.
Long time.
I know.
Yeah. My friendship with him goes back 3 generations.
Yeah.
I met your grandfather. He was the one who introduced your dad to me.
He was Araneta or Concepcion?
Araneta.
Araneta. Okay.
The Araneta, I met his mother.
Yeah, okay.
She's a very gracious lady.
Yeah, my
Always
mom
very
is
proper.
Victoria
warm.
Araneta.
Yeah, always very proper, warm.
From Iloilo. They're from Iloilo.
Yeah. Mr. Joey Concepcion has been the CEO, Chairman, and President of RMM Corporation, one of the most innovative and leading food companies in the Philippines. Kayo ang may-ari ng Selecta?
Well, noong una, binili namin yung Cosmos Bottling. Some Sarsi, Pop Cola.
Yeah.
Then we did so well, we were able to beat Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So we sold the business to Coke at a very good price.
Yeah.
Then we bought the brand Selecta from the Arce
Selecta.
family.
Yeah.
And today, it's the largest ice cream company in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Kasama namin dyan yung Unilever, yung partner namin.
Yeah.
So, and
But how about your major lines today?
flour milling is still yung ang core natin. When we started, my grandfather started RFM, they were the pioneers. The first flour mill in the Philippines
Yeah, first flour mill in the
was
Philippines.
RFM.
Yeah.
And then they went into feed milling, they went into poultry, hogs. But when I took over, I sold all of those.
All of those.
Because ang hirap yung agriculture,
Yeah.
especially agribusiness.
Yeah.
Mga poultry and hogs, when there's a disease, you can get wiped out.
Yeah, it could be.
Kaya pumunta kami dito sa branded food na soft drinks, ice cream, milk. Milk is very big in our
Milk. What is the brand of your milk?
Selecta milk.
Selecta.
Selecta 45. We have Dolce, the new chocolate drink that's very good.
Yeah.
So we're launching a lot of milk brands. And then bumili kami ng pasta line. No? So from wheat flour, and then we run it in the pasta. We produce spaghetti, fettuccine, vongole, all of that stuff.
You're the market leader in that
We're
line.
the market leader. And then we came out with sauce. So the sauce and the pasta, we bundle it together to come out with a dish.
Yeah.
So that's one of the RFM continued to grow in that area. We got out of the tuna business also because that's very challenging. And of course, whatever my father started, his advocacy, I am doing something similar but not the same.
Yeah, advocacy. Your dad had was quite a visionary, no? He was among the very first to think of a steel smelter, copper smelter, aluminum smelter, all the big industrial projects. And he was also one among the pioneers in thinking about ASEAN integration, in treating the 10-country market of ASEAN as a single market, as a single country.
And he was Mr. ASEAN, they call him
Mr. ASEAN. Yeah.
And today, I am the ASEAN chairman of the Philippines. No?
Yeah.
So his legacy in ASEAN, I continue.
Yeah.
But I never knew that he was doing that because I was still a small kid. No? But today, I created the ASEAN Food Security Council in the ASEAN.
Yeah, food security is the battle cry of the Marcos administration.
Correct.
No?
Yeah. And that's why in the last ASEAN meeting in Jakarta, I put the ASEAN members to inform this ASEAN food security.
Yeah.
Because Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, they are good in certain agricultural products.
Yeah.
We're good in certain products like durian. So I brought a lot of, maybe about 25 top agri companies.
25.
Yeah, to, at that time, Malaysia. Then they visited the different venue sites of there was Farm Fresh, for they produce fresh milk.
Yeah.
So here, MVP, Ramon Ang are getting into
Yeah.
fresh milk.
Yeah.
So if ASEAN comes together and helps everybody, because siyempre, Philippines is good in certain crops. No?
Yeah.
We're able to share the technology. This country can share their technology.
Yeah.
So as a ASEAN, we stand stronger. As Philippines, it's not strong.
Yeah.
That's why United States, there's 50 states. So if you look at ASEAN as 10 countries coming together, helping one another.
United
then
Southeast Asia. No?
So you have more economies of
It's a
scale.
market of 600 million people. No?
That's right.
With a GDP that is number 3 in the world. If you combine,
galing mo.
diba? Diba, no?
You still remember all
And
of
it's the fastest growing region
In the
in the
area.
whole world.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Minamani-mani lang ang 5 to 6% per year. Sa Amerika, less than 3%, tuwan-tuwa na sila.
Oo.
Diba? Tayo, 3%, sad tayo.
Yeah.
Diba?
Malayo, we have to be at the 6.
Yeah, because this year, I think, Philippines will grow by 6.2% according to ADB.
That's official economy, growing.
Yeah, yeah.
The underground.
Underground is about 40% of the economy, no?
Yeah,
Hindi nagbabayad ng tax sa BIR, hindi nagre-registro, pero creating a lot of jobs, no?
Still,
99% of jobs ba?
MSMEs.
Oh yeah, medium, small and
Micro,
medium.
medium, yeah. Micro,
And that
small,
is your brand, no? Your Mr. Go Negosyo, diba?
Well, during my father's time, he was more, yes, the Filipino can.
Yeah.
This time, I feel that, yes, we want the Filipino can, but how?
Yeah, how?
How? So
And you tell that how, no?
that's the how. So we see that under the administration of President Marcos, his leadership is very good.
Yeah.
Why? He's smart. What did he do? He got the top 30 businessmen of the country to come together and join what they call the Private Sector Advisory Council.
Yeah.
So the government of Marcos is very consultative.
He has a private economic cabinet,
Tama.
diba? Yan yung the top 30.
So I lead the jobs group.
You cannot find a more powerful, influential, brainy, and visionary group than that, diba?
Yes. So you got
Yeah. And you're in charge, you are in charge of the jobs creation.
Yeah.
Mahirap yan, ha? The economy needs to create 1.5 million jobs at the very least, ha? To be considered really a growing, prosperous economy.
Yeah, so big business carries the weight of the economy right now.
Yeah,
But
big
just
business, yeah.
imagine if you are able to scale up the micro and the small to
Yeah.
become bigger.
Yeah.
Siyempre, importante dyan, yung mga malaking corporation katulad namin, we have to immerse
Yeah,
ourselves.
that's big kasi the big companies are less than 1,000.
Correct.
While the SMEs are 1 million, di ba?
And that's
1
why-
million enterprises.
That's why,
If you can electrify the 1 million enterprises, no? They will overwhelm the 1,000.
so it is really through mentorship. That's why we launch what we call 3Ms. Mentorship, money, and market.
Yeah.
You need the 3Ms to help an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur needs a mentor. Of course, we need access to money. Which
So
is
far, you're on the number 1M, mentorship, no?
mentorship. No, but
Kasi
we apply all three.
mga yan, SMEs, walang mga libro eh.
Tama.
Di ba?
Kami hindi lang,
Hindi sila marunong na accounting.
We-
They don't know how to balance their finances, no?
we give them books, but what we do is we mentor them one-on-one.
Yeah. One-on-one.
One-on-one.
That's the
So,
retake, ha?
that's different. So in the
And the
malls,
mentor is the one who has experience,
Tama.
di ba? Expertise.
so yung mga medium to large companies attend the events.
Yeah.
This is done in the malls.
Yeah.
SM, Ayala, Robinson. So the malls provide the
Yeah.
space. You have a chair and a table, one-on-one. So we have sometimes 100, 150 mentors.
Your Go Negosyo has its genesis about in the 2000, no? Mga year 2000.
We are celebrating our 20th year.
Yeah, 20. Because I remember I had my first interview with you on the cover. We were talking about that, no? In Business Asia.
That is a long time ago. So it's
Almost
growing.
a quarter century, you know? Yeah.
And hindi ba, if you want the country to be successful, the big people have to smell the help the small. Because if the small scales up to become medium, they can employ more people.
yeah.
They can pay
Yeah.
people, and then the economy grows.
Yeah. Because a dynamic economy, a growing economy, is a sharing economy.
That's right.
Yeah.
I call that the circle of success.
Yeah.
I am successful as a businessman, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
If I help somebody in there,
Yeah.
that person one day will return that, and his payback will be to help somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you continue that circle of success, then the economy will grow.
Yeah. Parang family yan. Si kuya mag-aaral, magkakatrabaho. He will
Tutulungan
finance
yan,
the
yes.
education of the younger siblings. No?
Tama.
Then the younger siblings also handle of the much younger siblings.
Tama. So it just keeps revolving.
Yeah.
Kaya importante ito. So I always tell many of our entrepreneurs who come, and many karamihan dyan, mga babae rin. Bulk of the MSMEs are women. Maybe
Yeah.
90%
Yeah.
are women.
Actually, the largest MSME is the family.
Yeah.
And the biggest managers are the housewives.
Yes.
That's 27 million households. That's an economic enterprise that's very difficult to manage.
And,
Kaya nga mga babae, higpit sa pera.
Yes.
And balancing income that is short most of the time. And meeting the needs of
kung lalaki yan, wala ng pera.
Oo, nawawaldas yan. Tinataya sa wedding, o kaya pinasasabong, o kaya nuubos sa inuman. No?
So the wife manages the family,
Yeah.
the business.
Yeah, the business.
Yeah. So, and of course,
Educates the children, takes care of the children, which is human capital.
kaya the woman is very important.
Yeah, and after all, we are a matriarchal society. 50.6% of the population are women. Diba?
Yeah, that's true.
Tayo, we have the last word, and that's yes, ma'am. Di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In one aspect, the women are really more detailed, passionate.
Saka ang resilient nila. No? Saka they know what to do in times of emergency. Ang galing nila mag-manage. Oh.
And that's why we have the MSMEs, because
So most of your MSMEs are led by women.
almost everyone are women. There are men, but predominantly they're women.
Maganda kasi sa women, they listen.
Yeah.
They listen, no? Nagkikinig sila eh.
Tayo,
Kasi may pagkachismosa sila.
Tayo, we don't listen.
Tayo.
We listen to ourselves lang.
Oo. Sila, they listen eh. So, di ba? Na-invento nga sa kanila word, marites. Di ba? Oo. That's business intelligence. Galing nila business intelligence. Alam nila kung makano kinukupit mo eh. Di ba? Kasi nagde-deficit yung capital.
Tama. Yeah.
So, in these mentorship sessions, what do you teach them?
Well, no, they share their experience in their business, their journey, and we pinpoint, anong mga problema nila.
Yeah.
So, ang karamihan, ang problema nila is that they have to upskill themselves.
Ang limited ng market outlook nila, no?
Yeah, so sometimes they're into a restaurant business, but if you try their food, it's not that good.
Yeah.
So they have to learn on how to cook. No?
Yeah.
So upskilling is important, or reskilling for that
Saka
matter.
they also have to handle purchasing kasi mananakawan ka dyan eh.
Normally, husband and wife team yan at the micro level. No? Eventually, the wife takes the lead, the husband finds employment. So may balance yan.
Yeah.
Yung misis ang entrepreneur, yung lalaki nagtatrabaho.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we've been pushing. And you can see that...
How many mentorship sessions do you handle every year?
Oh, many. Every month, we have at least every Saturday is the target.
Yeah.
Saturdays, and then out of the different provinces, Davao, all over.
Wow, all over.
So we tie up with the business chamber, PCCI, MIP, BC, so they form part of the mentors group. And then that's done basically on Saturday because lahat ng mga tao, they go to the mall.
Yeah.
Now, if we have formal programs with DTI and DA, what we call Kapatid Mentor Me program, that's a talagang online training.
Yeah.
Not on technical, no, more on the how to run a business, how do you manage your cash flow.
Yeah.
Kasi cash flow minsan hinahalo nila sa household.
Yeah.
So nauubos ang working capital dahil pumupunta sa household needs. No?
Saka dapat maglalaan ka din para sa tuition. No?
Yes. And then they have to also, mga babae, they have to upskill themselves.
Yeah.
to make their business, of course. Kung wala kang skill and you try to,
Yeah.
let's say, be in the restaurant business,
Yeah.
sari-sari store, they're all over.
Yeah.
Ang nagme-mentor dyan, ang mga may-ari ng mga SM, ganyan, Pure Gold, they provide
Miguel,
also.
San Miguel, oh.
They have also training programs.
Yeah.
So our efforts are all in the malls. This weekend we have also joined the First Lady's Lab for All,
Yeah, love for all.
which is more on health,
That's medical care.
medical.
No? Oh.
But we help them. We have a mentorship of about 20 to 30 people go there for mga micro entrepreneurs who are getting medical help. They could also get help for
Kasi
their
mga
business.
entrepreneurs natin, may sakit sila actually. Siguro easily 1/3 of them may sakit. And siguro 20% of them have TB.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper to conduct primary health care than after nakasakit na. Mas mahal yun. No? Mas
Kaya
mura yun,
maganda
no?
ang project ni First Lady sa Lab for All.
Believe nga ako, every province target.
So,
So
sumasama rin
far,
kami.
she has produced 83 lab for all clinics, mobile clinics. No?
Yeah.
Here, you can do everything, blood test,
X-ray,
sugar test,
everything.
x-ray.
So, yung component ng negosyo, we have a small section there of maybe 20 to 30.
Ang gagawin ng lab mobile, pupunta sa isang bayan.
So, they go there and then
Tapos sasabayan niya ng negosyo.
we join because we have mentors all over the country.
Yeah.
So, like Quezon City, this coming, I think, Monday,
Yeah.
we'll be in Quezon City. The Lab for All will be there and that will be my first time to attend the Lab for All.
First time mo.
Malaking bagay na rin na yung lahat ng mga hospitals, private sector na into medicine and all of that are all there, no? So it's really helping those who can't afford.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you take a blood test? Siyempre, that will be the last thing they do kasi magastos.
Kasi alam mo, 70% of Filipinos die without seeing a doctor in their lifetime.
Yeah. Well, that's the sad state because
At least dito sa lab for all,
they have
the 70% will see an x-ray machine. Di ba?
no, kompleto sila. They have everything.
Ang galing ng concept na yan, believe ako.
Kaya,
It's so simple an idea, easy to execute, doable, and modular, and easy to replicate.
well, that's why I have to give it to the First Lady. I mean, that's the first time I've seen a concept being, parang it's like a caravan of,
Yeah.
which is good. And extra na lang kami in the mentoring side kasi they will restore their health. We want to help them make sure that their
The lab for all restores the health. Kayo, restore the financial health
health,
of the family.
the
and of
family.
the family enterprise.
If the financial health of it will not be there, they will not be able to sustain it. No?
Kasi pag nagkasakit ka, it will drain the capital of the enterprise.
Siyempre,
no?
either-
Kasi mahal ngayon eh.
No, not only that. The husband is working, and then if he loses his job, so the wife has to be the one there with the negosyo, no? So, it's a teamwork. One steady income, one negosyo income. Minsan tataas yan, minsan bababa yan.
Ikaw ang SME expert dito sa Pilipinas, no? How can you describe this ecosystem, this microcosm of the economy?
Well, if many of them are forced to become an entrepreneur, the micro especially, kasi they can't find a job.
Yeah.
So then they start with something small, being a vendor dito sa mga kalye. That's a micro. Then sari-sari stores is very common. Karinderyas, ang dami nun. So millions of sari-sari stores. And we in like RFM, we benefit from the sari-sari stores because the sari-sari stores are the biggest buyers of our food products.
Yeah.
If you're not in the sari-sari store, you're not a market leader.
They are a force multiplier in marketing, no?
No, and to be the market leader of your product, you have to be in the sari-sari store.
Yeah.
Now, of course, digitalization has come in. No?
Yeah.
So many things have
Yun ang
changed.
problema nila. No? Hindi sila ready for digital. Una, access to electricity, which you need to have digitalization. Tapos access to it. Oh, the president said 77% of the people have access to internet. I think that's a very high figure. My figure is about 56%. But even 77%, sabi ni Presidente, masyadong mababa yon.
But the phone will provide that access. You don't need the internet. You have your mobile connectivity. So GCash and PayMaya, you can use it in your phone. So the phone to me will will take the place. In fact,
The phone is the medium of
it's already
digitalization. Yeah.
it's not the TV.
Yeah.
It's this phone, and everybody has a phone. So,
GCash is actually our largest bank now.
yeah,
3 trillion a year in transaction.
that's right.
Oo.
And the phone, the biggest plus to the micro and small, they are now becoming content creators and influencers. Katulad mo, you're an influencer.
Oo.
But you have to modernize yourself kasi ang dami mo ng kalabang ngayon.
Yeah, oo. Oo, dami kong kalabang online eh. Dati ako print magazine, print media.
Ngayon,
Ngayon, kalabang ko nasa online eh.
and not only that,
They don't need to go to the printing press. Ako, I need to go to although I'm also online. Pero mas malakas pa din ang printing. Alam mo bakit? Madali malagay sa kili-kili, portable eh. Tapos, basahin mo maski nasaan ka. Oh.
pero iba na ang kabataan ngayon, phone na. Wala na newspaper, wala na magazine.
Pero kasi kailangan pa din ng ganyang print media kasi lazy reader ang society. Gusto nila yung first 100 words, alam na kagad nila ang istorya. Then they don't develop depth in reading.
But now, they can get summary of the news from the influencer na.
Oh,
With your
summary.
phone.
Yan ang problema namin sa journalism. Yung nagbibigay ng news is not competent nor has the work ethic and ethical standard to dispense the news. Kasi ini-slide niya eh. Kung ano lang yung point of view niya. Wala na yung hard and fast rule of fairness, di ba? Get the other side. Di ba? Be objective.
You have the influencers na.
Yeah, influencers. Ayan.
Pero that's
Ikaw, influencer ka in go negosyo, no?
but I'm always
It's a
positive.
terrific concept. I must say na believe ako sa iyo doon.
No, we use a lot of influencers. We're in fact teaching all the micro entrepreneurs to become influencers.
Yeah, they are influencers because they are models eh. They become icons eh. Can you cite some of the influencers of Go Negosyo?
So they have a product.
yeah.
They have a product and they teach people how they sell their product.
Yeah.
So karamihan ng influencers, they have a negosyo already.
Yeah.
In fact, we use some of them. Some of them are really good that they charge, but they're structured. The moment they say, oh, this product is good, maraming susunod.
Ganun.
And then, ngayon, what's happening is that the masa is the more believable influencer.
Yeah.
Kasi ang sarap nito ng produkto. Versus a superstar.
Ganun. Ngayon.
Kasi the guy...
Man on the street.
Man on the street.
Experience.
Ang sarap nitong ice cream ang selector. That's more believable.
Kasi the best way to teach is through anecdotes eh.
Yeah.
So if you interview the man in the street, that's an anecdote.
Yeah.
Kinukwento niya sa'yo, paano siya nabaha, paano
Parang
tumaas ang
talagang
oil.
reality, he's your buyer. And,
Yeah.
and if that's your market, then talagang you see. And that's why we have dropped our agencies already.
Wala na mga agency ngayon.
Wala nang agencies. There are agencies for content creators now, influencers. And that's giving a lot of jobs. My daughter, she's 16 years old.
Yeah.
She's already an influencer, so she gets all of these cosmetics and all of that. So she, puts makeup in her face. So she gets more engagements. But we're telling her to slow down.
In fact, with the digitalization, you don't need to pass through a bank.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
You can raise capital yourself. Diba? Pwede ka mag-IPO because you're an influencer. Eh.
Yeah.
Kaya lang, pinapasukan ng mga scammers, no?
Yeah, of course there are good influencers, but in general, no, I mean, I so far what I've seen, and especially TikTok is one of the platforms right now that are doing well. No, of course you have got so many other platforms there, no, but I think it's good for dati kasi yung mga malaking corporation, we are the only ones who really can advertise.
Yeah.
Yung mga maliit na negosyante, they never have the chance kasi masyado mahal. Ngayon, they can sell their service, they can sell their food in this carinderia. I mean, they're able to project it.
So, kabilib ako sa TikTok, they redefined what a language is. No? Dati yung language, may bukaduro, may sound. Diba? May eye contact. Ito, tahimik lang. Gagalaw-galaw lang ganyan. It's delivering a message, no?
Yeah.
Nakakatawa, nakaka-inis, nakaka-inform, nakaka-entertain. Parang gano'n, no?
And that's why you see these the old actors and actresses that are reinventing themselves already.
Oo.
They have to.
Yan ang buzzword ngayon, reinvent, no?
Yeah, really.
And you help small industries reinvent themselves, no?
And
First by mentoring, telling them how to do business, how to comply with forms, ganyan, no?
and to learn social media.
Yeah, social media.
That's
Can you cite some particular examples of Go Negosyo protege na nag-take off, ganyan?
There are many selling a food
So
product.
you have written a number of books about them, di ba?
Yeah, it's all over. We have maybe siguro
Bestseller yung mga books mo, di ba?
300. Siyempre, libre.
Libre ba yun?
We give it for free.
Free ba? Hindi naman. 200 yata sana siya.
National Bookstore is just there, but in all our events you come, you get it free.
Libre
But we also put it in National Bookstore because you cannot give it free in National Bookstore.
Yeah.
But so we give it free in all the events.
Okay.
The 21
How many
steps.
editions of the book you have now?
No, this is the second, but then we have also yung mga entrepreneurs dati, we put them on the book. But what's sellable right now is the 21 steps. Under the administration of President Marcos, we have no problem. It's easier
So,
now.
bakit sa the Marcos administration is set up on ease of doing business,
Yeah.
no?
So right now, it's fast.
Kaya lang yung mga mabibilis na, mayroong mga green lanes, but that for big ticket items. Sa'yo yatang responsibilidad yung small ticket items to ease things up for them on how to do business.
Sometimes the company that you own should know how to do it. You have to be updated.
Hindi nga nila alam eh.
But they have
I doubt that siguro majority of the small business entrepreneurs, they did not go to school.
Yeah, but they can. But I'm sure the LGU will provide them the.
Bagay, of the top 10 billionaires of America, 80% are dropout.
Yeah, like me, I'm a dropout.
What, dropout ka ba? I never realized that.
So I went to my daughter's graduation in INSEAD in Paris.
Yeah. Oh, galing yan Ivy League school.
Oh, Ivy League. So she graduated. So lahat sila genius.
Oh.
But I have my own trademark. Okay, I dropped out of college because I was in a rush to run a business. So I started my own. Mga entrepreneurs, marami rin dyan drop out. I won't name the names, but marami rin dyan drop out. Pero magaling. They've been very successful.
In fact, I think most of our entrepreneurs are dropouts. Kaya lang later, kina-claim nila nag-aaral sila. Di ba? John Gokong, I don't think he finished formal college, but he has an MBA.
Yeah, you can.
Si Henry C., sabi niya, antok na antok siya pag pumapasok sa koleyo, sa FAU eh. Kasi naiinip siya eh. Tsaka pagod siya, working 12 hours a day, attend ka pa sa koleyo. Diba?
Yeah, I mean,
That's why today, si Henry C. bought the
school.
NU.
Yeah.
It's 16 branches. Pinakamalaking koleyo sa buong Pilipinas. No university has more branches than NU.
I would not encourage people to drop out. Some people are gifted, especially if you're in tech. Many of the tech
Pag-tech
people,
lang mo talaga credentials, no?
they know. Some of them
Although, among our best tech people are also dropout,
Yeah, many
Yung
of them
gumawa
are
ng virus, love virus, dropout yun.
marami rin ang drop out. Kasi,
Maganda sa dropout, they think out of the box. Kaya, dahil sa maraming dropout na negosyante, that's where your mentoring comes in. Di ba? To refine, provide a little polish, ba?
but many of them are maybe not totally. They went to school, but they did not finish maybe college.
Yeah.
So they learn it in the actual business.
Yeah.
And if they have a mentor, malaking bagay rin yan. Sometimes if you want to get into business but you don't know what to really do, you join either the Philippine Franchise Association. Humanap ka ng franchise and you pay the franchise fee. But they will train you.
Sabi ni Sammy Lim,
Yes.
di ba? Siguro 10,000 franchises are available.
Yeah,
It's the fastest growing segment of the business, franchising.
Kasi as an entrepreneur, I have a good product. I can get you as a direct seller.
Saka very Filipino ang franchising kasi gaya-gaya.
Yeah.
Gaya-gaya.
No, they lend you the
Gaya-gaya
model.
pero modern.
No, they lend you the model. Katulad ng Jollibee dyan. My sister owns the Jollibee store here. She's a franchisee.
Yeah.
So they
Ilan ang Jollibee niya?
No, she is, I think, 2. But they're franchisees. They of course, the Tony Katyong, they own the brand.
Yeah. Maganda sa
But at least
getting,
they're sharing the
maganda sa
model.
getting a franchise brand. May sistema na yun, di ba?
Yes.
May
They teach
logistics,
you.
they teach you.
And then
I think you have
eventually-
to attend a seminar.
Yeah, you have to
And
attend a seminar.
practice how to cook the burger
And you
yourself.
have to
no?
pass it.
Sana mga sa negosyo mo, makadevelop ka ng more Jollibees, more Injapsias, mga ganyan. Anong outlook dyan?
No, marami naman dyan talagang, you can see maraming entrepreneurs that are coming up. No? Especially now in the digital world. That's why you have Angkas. That's sila George Roy.
yeah.
That's their own. They created that platform. No? For
During mo
they're-
yun, 30,000 drivers, no? 30,000 drivers ang na-develop niya, no?
I remember when he was starting here with his wife, Angeli, was, the tech. But that's why I'm saying, ang importante here is that we continue to help those who are challenged
Yeah.
in business.
Yeah.
If we help them, then the economy will do better. Because hindi lang kami ang malaking negosyante that is driving the economy. You get, all those that are challenged and help
Yeah.
them. And if they
Yeah,
grow
saka
big,
sabi mo nga, underground economy, my estimate is 40% of the formal economy. It's 40% of a 25 trillion economy. That's what? That's 10 trillion.
yeah,
Ha? Ang laking economy yan. Kung idagdag mo din sa 25,
that's right.
we will become a $1 trillion economy pag na-develop sila, no? Oo.
And in a way, okay, they're underground, but they're also making mistakes. So,
Yeah.
but in
Kailangan
time,
making mistakes,
they become bigger.
Oo.
And hopefully more in the underground economy become part of
Yeah.
the official economy.
Yeah, yeah.
They pay their taxes. But to me, I look at it as if life was hard for them and we made it hard, then they will never
Yeah,
become,
yeah.
they'll never grow. No?
Tsaka, under the BBM, what is the outlook for developing more entrepreneurs?
The president knows that for us to improve the lives of our people,
Yeah.
there must be a vibrant, inclusive economy.
Yeah,
It
inclusive.
cannot be exclusive. It has to be inclusive.
Yeah, you have to reach out to, to those who have less in life.
everybody has to. If we help the small and the small become big, we all benefit
Yeah.
as a country.
Yung what is now a cliche, a rising tide brings up all ships.
Tama.
A growing economy benefits everyone.
That's
Diba?
right.
Oo. And our economy, hindi naman siya pipitsugin because our population alone is 12 largest on earth. You know?
Yeah, and if the negociantes do well, they hire more people, and more people will have jobs.
And today, in terms of purchasing power parity, we're actually now a $1 trillion economy. Formally, in terms of nominal income, each Filipino has a per capita income of $3,500. Pero in terms of what that money can buy in local goods, each Filipino has an income, sabi nila, theoretically, $11,000. Malaki yun ha.
And remember,
That's almost $1,000 a month.
there's still a lot of jobs being generated overseas. So you
Yeah.
see Filipinos moving here. You
Yeah.
generate more jobs here. So the more jobs that are created,
Yeah.
wages will go up
Yeah.
because there'll be a higher demand. If
Yeah, we
the-
have 12 million with jobs abroad.
Yeah.
12 million, laki nun, ha?
Yeah. So what we want to see is wages go up. That can only happen when there is a demand for more jobs.
Yeah. And higher wages means greater purchasing power.
Correct, yeah.
And greater purchasing power means a stronger economy.
That's right.
Because
So-
this economy is based on consumption.
That's right.
84% of GDP comes from consumption. That's why the president wants an investment-led economy. Kaya yung mga companies tulad mo, dapat invest kayo ng
Yes, yes.
sa makinarya, sa lupa, sa property, to what they call capital expenditure. No?
That's right.
How is your capital expenditure in RFM?
Yeah, we've expanded our flour mill. We've expanded the value-added products. We're growing. We're growing.
You're growing.
Even the other family consumption industries, they're also expanding. They're also doing well.
The industrial side, no?
The industrial
The carrier and SMEC.
Yeah.
Oh,
But what we have to really help grow faster are the micro and small.
yeah, micro.
Kasi marami yan. If they grow 10, 15, 20%, malaking bagay yan.
Bagay na in the US, the big tech companies of the world were just micro, di ba?
That's right.
Oo. Sinilang sa garahe, di ba? Like Apple, di ba?
I mean, most of the
Facebook,
entrepreneurs.
galing din sa garahe. Para ano may masasabi mong sa ating mga kababayan na nag-uumpisa sa pagnenegosyo?
Well,
sa pangangalakal, sabi nga.
yung gustong, those who really wanna learn on how to get into business.
Yeah.
Yung,
First, they must be serious about it, no? Di pwedeng paloko-loko lang.
First, they have to define.
Pabanjing-banjing, no?
No, they have to determine anong skill nila.
Yeah.
Kasi kung wala ang skill, then what will your business stand
Yeah,
on? No?
yeah.
So like you're a journalist.
Yeah.
So you come out and
Yung
then
skill ko, yung paggawa ng magazine.
magazine, libro,
It's been going on for the last 23 years, ha?
and that's recurring income.
Yeah, recurring.
So you can, that's how.
Kasi kung may produkto ka, it must be of good quality.
Yes.
It must be priced competitively. Tapos kailangan marunong ka mag-market.
Oo.
Kailangan may benta mo yan.
And people will find a need for it.
Yeah. Kailangan you must satisfy a need
Yeah.
or a service that people
Kaya
really
yung
want.
mga chismis, newspaper, magazine, yan, mabenta yan eh.
Mabenta.
Kaya ikaw may mga business.
Business items. Pero ayaw ko yun. Gusto ko medyo seryoso eh. Sa ibang enterprises yung mga ganyan, mga chismis sa may mga bagong online ngayon, di ba? Uy, nabalita mo ba? Ganun, di ba? Ayaw ko yung mga...
Or you can have your own blog, no?
Blog.
What we do in Go Negosyo, we have the credibility kasi ang tumuturo dito ang mga entrepreneurs.
Yeah, they themselves,
And they go, imagine, they go on a Saturday, they're not paid. They do
Parang
it.
yung Go Negosyo mentoring classes mo, parang the best college ever without really trying, no?
It is really advisory. We don't have a program teaching. We have KBME that's different, that teaches you modules, no?
Yeah.
But under this, it's parang a speed dating game.
Yeah.
So you have basically 1 hour with a mentor.
Yeah.
So, and you engage. Now, if you're not happy, the next time you can go again.
Ano ba yan? Enrollment is overflowing?
Yeah. We have, normally in an event,
The most recent mentoring class that you did,
it's not a class. So,
ilan ang umaten?
oh no, like the one in SMX, that was the MSME Summit, that was maybe close to 2,500.
2,000? Di ba mahirap magturo ng 2,000 sabay-sabay?
On plenary na yan.
Plenary.
But on the side, there is mentoring.
May one-on-one.
And there's a plenary also. So let's say you don't
Plenary for the macro perspective.
Yeah, no, for like say digitalization.
Yeah.
Mahirap maghanap ng digital mentor per MSME. So they mentor as a group. Now, there are...
Ano yun? Pag gusto kong pumunta, kailangan may dala akong laptop o cellphone lang pwede na?
No. I mean, you're learning... Cellphone is
Cellphone, okay
good
na.
enough. But what they're teaching you is, for example, how to be a content creator and influencer. That's what they're focusing right now. We're focusing on that.
Content creation.
Content creation. Influencer. How do you do it? Now, there are also mentoring booths there, one-on-one. If you have other issues you want to ask a mentor, okay, you have a problem, anong problema mo?
Yeah.
So that's not taken in the plenary agenda.
Yeah.
So plenary agenda are generic, especially digitalization, because we're trying to teach them. So we bring in actual influencers. They show them, okay, this is how you do it.
Mga artista may kasama dyan.
Yeah, but
Kasi may mga ibang artista, may mga restaurant sila, napansin ko
yeah, kasi the artista today has become an influencer already. And of course, may negosyo na rin sila.
Si Katon yung dami niyang mga restaurant Diba? Ikaw naman, you have been an executive, chief executive for the last 37 years. What important lessons can you impart? Halimbawa ako, may katangahan sa pagnenegosyo. Ano sasabihin mo sa Tony Lopez, follow these rules mo, ganyan. Paano ba yan?
You really have to inspire your organization towards your objective. So since my grandfather started this company as a flour mill, and my father built it into feeds and agri, I shifted towards branded food.
Your grandfather, Jose Concepcion Sr., was one of the most prominent, innovative, pioneering industrialists. Nasa air conditioning business siya, no?
He was the
Then
one
he
who
put up
started.
his own businesses, which your father and your uncle Raul inherited,
I too
made them grow.
to Salvador Araneta.
Yeah, Salvador sa agriculture side.
Side. I was also Secretary of Agriculture, I think the time of Quezon or one of those.
So you complete the business, industrial side and agricultural side. And you combine industrial and agricultural, you have what you call manufacturing.
That's right.
Kasi you process the agricultural
The
products.
products.
Oh.
Correct.
So what, ano na may share mo sa mga negosyante natin? How can one be a Joey Concepcion? Big time.
Well, no, it doesn't need to be just me. Just look at the entrepreneurs out there. May mga
Okay.
icons naman dyan. Like, you look at Injap Sia, no?
Jeff siya.
I was with him when he was just really starting.
Squatter lang sa parking lot ng Robinson, no? Sa Iloilo.
Seen him when he joined Gonegosyo. He was very active, a big sponsor to Gonegosyo. And you can see now he became a partner with
Yeah.
Tony Tan.
Oh.
But I knew that he was going to do well. So there are many entrepreneurs that we see that, even start young. Some of them maybe not finish college because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean, look at Ricky Razon. He didn't finish college.
Yeah.
It's one of the wealthiest persons in the world.
Second wealthiest daw siya ngayon.
Yeah, so there are good people, and he was trained by his father. He worked in the in the cargo area.
Yeah.
So he learned, and so many like us, I had to.
He learned from the masa kasi sa pier,
Yeah.
lahat ng klaseng tao nandun.
Yeah,
Ba?
nandun.
Oo.
So the exposure, and that's why you see a lot of Filipino Chinese families. They're very industrious
Yeah.
because the parents really instill that value in them, even from a young
Yeah.
one. So they're not given fancy cars and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They're not spoiled.
Saka napansin ko, dapat wala kang tigil, no? Kakaisip ng negosyo. Kasi there will be some failures. Pero kailangan try ka talaga ng try, di ba?
Well, it's like an artist. You have to keep reinventing yourself. Because if you stop reinventing yourself, then you'll be overtaken by
Sabi nga ni Einstein, for every one good invention, 1,000 failures.
That's true.
Di ba?
And yes, you fail, but you try again, no?
Yeah, you just keep on trying, no? Yeah.
But you have to know when to stop if you
Ano?
Kung hindi
Kasi
mo na-
ubusin mo yung pera.
Ubusin mo yung
pera.
But,
no?
and maybe you don't have the skill for that particular
Yeah,
negosyo.
yeah. So you also should know
when
when
to
to stop. Kung kailan ka na dapat tumigil.
And it's like, you have to review, why did I fail, no? Is it a lack of skill? It's a lack of whatever. And maybe
So once in a while, meron kang review
Yeah.
or introspection. Ano
That's-
ba problema ko, di ba?
anticipate. There are people who copy your business and everybody copies. So dumadami yung manufacturer.
Yeah.
Siyempre, the industry doesn't work. No?
Yeah.
Marami dyan
Yeah.
Me too dahil may
Yeah.
kaya-kaya.
Kaya dapat sa Me Too, you have to differentiate
Yeah, you
yourself
have to
no?
differentiate.
in terms of product quality, innovation, pricing,
Yeah.
di ba?
And always,
And being forward-looking.
and like you as
Well, I've
Writer.
always been a journalist. I never stop thinking of stories. Every day as a journalist, you have put your name on the line. You stake your reputation every day. Unlike you have to wait till the end of the year to find the results. Kami every day we stake our reputation. O Tony Lopez, wala kang magandang balita. Ano ba nangyari sa buhay mo? Ganun.
especially with social media, instant
Oo,
response.
no. Kasi pupunta ka sa isang event, may take down ka pa, nagpo-photography. Yung katabi mo, cellphone lang ginagamit. Hindi kumikibo yun. Naka-live pala yun. Oo. Sinasabi niya ng istorya ng event sa mundo. Samantala ko, uwi ka pa, magta-type ka pa sa laptop mo or typewriter, whatever. Siya, wala naman siya sinasabi, nagbabalita na siya. O, di ba? Informing, entertaining, or whatever. Diba? Dismissing. Oh. Well, I must congratulate you, Joey. It takes some effort and sense of purpose and sense of mission and concern for others to be focused on go negosyo.
Well, I have to plan for our future.
Kaya nga
Where is
we take
that?
care of the next generation.
Yeah,
no?
not only that,
Yeah.
your next life, are you going to be in hell or in heaven?
Meron ka bang plan?
Kailangan may plano yan. I don't think you want to go to hell, no?
Yung kasi sinasabi ko, 2 steps lang to go to heaven. Magkumpisal ka, magkumunyon, medyo guaranteed ka na, di ba? Oo.
No, but you have to
Problema
do
lang, baka magkamali ka second because meron kang ginawang kasalanan. Kung saan saan mapapatpat. Oo.
Baka economy ticket ka lang.
Well, for most of our entrepreneurs, they are still in state of neither hell or nor heaven, ano? Para silang limbo. Kasi minsan, di nila alam talaga, it's a very difficult word to conquer as a businessman, ano? At least kung may genes ka na, di ba? Meron kang narating dinatnan na negosyo dito pagkagising mo sa mundo. Yung karamihan sa amin, hindi wala Oh, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Oh.
No, let's say, yeah, if many, you inherit a business and you run it, no?
Oh,
The others have to start, like my parents, they had to start.
yeah.
So, but to me, it's equal. One has to really determine one's skill. Like your skill is writing.
Yeah.
And you have to be at the best of that. Me, I'm more in marketing, so I have to be the best. And then
Marketing and entrepreneurship.
And entrepreneurship.
Oh,
And then once you do well, then you wanna now help others.
yeah.
So that it feels different. When I go and attend yung mga events namin, it's fulfilling. That's why I go.
Fulfilling.
Parang you're paying back. You're the person across
Something
you.
for the soul and for the heart, no?
And what you're talking to somebody that you were once upon a time like that.
Yeah. Oh,
So then some of them cry
Yeah.
when you after the experience.
Yeah.
So to me that gives me the energy that we're on the right track.
finally, Joey, if there is one thing that you would wish the BBM administration would do for business, ano yun?
Well, I think our president has still 2026.
Yeah.
So we're 2024, so that's a couple of years.
Yeah.
So the private sector
2028 siya, up to
2028. So how many years?
Yes,
That's
4
about
years more.
4 years
Yeah.
more. So with the private sector, I think these 4 years under his administration, it's really teamwork between the government and the private sector that can make the difference. And I think it's there. So we just have to push harder. And the president wants to see more investments to come to the Philippines. So as you said, the ease of doing business. It should be there. You go to other countries, it's very easy to start a business.
Anyway, the business sector is in agreement. This is the most business-friendly
Yes.
president, ano?
I mean,
very open, transparent, and seeking your advice.
True. So he takes the private sector advice.
Yeah.
And you can see the current secretaries now, they're accommodating Fred
And he has a
Pascual.
very good economic team, no?
That's right. You've got
Yan si Decgo, yan si Ralph Recto, who combines political sense and economic sense.
That's right.
He talks like an economist, di ba? Tapos artista pa ang asawa niya, di ba? Okay, di ba?
So I'm optimistic. I believe under this administration, with the private sector supporting, I think we should be.
So good things, if not better things, are in our way, no?
Well, it has to happen. It's either now or
Don't be distracted by minor distraction, di ba?
Yeah, I mean,
Occasionally, may konting bagyo, may konting baha. But overall, the outlook for this country is tremendous. No? That's why we are fastest growing right now. In Asia, is where most of the population is. One half of the world is in Asia.
and I think the biggest step that he did is to stop pogos.
Yeah, Pogo.
Because it's destroying gambling is not what we should teach our people.
Yeah, Pogo is not the way to go.
It's not.
Diba?
I mean, okay,
They must go out.
Can't be luck. Luck cannot be, your game plan is, okay, casino. I mean, that doesn't work. It's luck.
Yeah.
And
You cannot bet on luck, no? Hindi ka laging siswertein, eh.
you may win, and then after that, you wipe out everything. So, hard work, you cannot replace
Hard work, persistence, resilience.
perseverance,
Yeah.
and of course, upskilling yourself. no?
And also, it helps that you do good work, no? Because as you do, because the world will come to know about it and appreciate you for that. Ultimately, that is our best legacy to our countrymen, to your people in the company, and to our countrymen in general.
Yeah. So, when you do well, you also give back.
Yeah.
So, and that's a cycle of success.
Well, because yung dad mo, he was always trying to give back to society, no? Ang galing niya mag-crusade, no? Lahat ng klase.
He was a crusader.
Good governance, di ba? Clean elections.
Yeah, that was his, and then he's together with my uncle. Yes, the Filipino can all
yes,
that.
the Filipino. Tsaka buy local.
Correct, buy local.
Yan ang mga concept nila.
Buy local.
Buy local. Ikaw naman, develop local entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Joey Concepcion, Mr. Go Negosyo himself. I'm delighted to see you in person once more. Yeah, we go a long way. Salamat.
Thank you.
Yeah.